What's going on, guys? Jim here from Clockwork Industries. Welcome to another Clockwork gaming video for Diablo Immortal. So thank you all for checking out the other video about crafting greens from the patch notes. So in this video, we've got our new update. We did our server merger today as well. I'm going to make a whole nother video on that. I'm pretty happy with the results of that so far. But this video is going to be about crafting greens. We're going to go into a little deep dive about it. I farmed up some greens today on the live stream. Again, link will be down in the description for the Twitch stream. Try to go live every morning, between 6 and 7 Eastern time. Try to go for 48 hours, 4 to 8 hours, depending. But what I did today was farmed up a bunch of greens. Now I was obviously going for a couple greens that I wanted because Pit and Rapids are both the boosted dungeons. Pit, I can use literally every drop from there, and Rapids, I can use at least 4. So today was this week's a good week for boosted dungeons. But anyway. Of course, as is usual in dungeon farming, most of these I'm not going to be able to use. This is halfway decent, but I've been really on the hunt for triples, triple sockets as a primary thing. So I might hold on to this one. I ended up coming away with 9 greens, 10 greens total. I'm going to burn 5 of them just for the video and craft a new one. So here's how it works. All greens farmed now after this content update can be disenchanted into wisps. So we'll go here, normal services like Charcy offers. You click the green. If it's a green that is a newer one post update, you will be offered a fabled wisp based on the hell tier you farm the green from, and there'll be more on that in a second. And then you can also get a glowing shard with it as well. So what we'll do is we'll grab up, oh, banks, no, these are some other ones. Actually, I don't need those anyway. Oh no, those are the other ones. I do need those. All right. Where are all... So now this is another tricky part, is finding the dang greens that Okay, there we go. Stump stirs, the urge boots that weren't great. And then we've got our 2 belts. One of these, though, I did want to hang on to. So we'll hang on to that one. And then we do have some rings that I'm not going to need. There we go. So I'm not going to need the shell boss ring. We have 2 other ones. So here we go. We'll hit the salvage button. And boom, I've got 5 fabled wisps and 5 glowing shards. Now what we can do, come back, talk to Charcy, and go to set crafting. So here you can click any hell tier you want and the set you want. So most likely we'll craft a... Let me take a look. I think I want to grab an urge ring to try to replace this crappier one. Or actually, you know what? Let's do the gloves because they're not on a boosted dungeon. Well, neither are the rings either. Well, let's go with the gloves, because I think the gloves we have the best shot at an upgrade, because we would like to see a triple socket and exceptional. So we'll go ahead and craft some urge gloves. Set crafting, L5, Vithus urge, gloves. And there we go. So right here, where we got enough materials to craft 1, let's go ahead and do it. Oh man. We crafted an exceptional urge glove off the rip. With the double, still only 2 sockets, but we just, wow. Now, damage done to players is kind of nice for a lot of the PvP that I've been doing. I do lose some strength, but these might be solid for my CR set. Either way, though, that's the process. So we scored ourselves an exceptional urge glove. So now all those crappy greens that you weren't able to use or weren't going to be an upgrade or weren't the set you wanted can now be converted and crafted into the exact one that you do want or need. Now, here's the other. This might be one of the most functional, best parts of this whole process, and this is for all the new players. You just hit level 60, you're starting to farm paragons, and you're like, damn, I cannot get the CR to go up to the next hell tier. This is a nightmare. Nobody's carrying me. Nobody wants to let me come into the higher dungeons. Nobody wants to party up for the dungeons in the lower hell tiers. Well, now what you can do is farm the hell tier. You can farm the easiest and fastest, get the greens from there, and you can bring the greens here and level them up. So you can take a fabled wisp from hell 2 or from hell 1, which is this one, get 5 of them, and you can buy a wisp from hell 2. So it will take a substantial amount, but you have a path to getting green items from a hell tier above what you can actually do. So you can upgrade all your gear as you go along. So you can farm your Hell 1 dungeons, take your greens, the ones you can't use that are no good, burn them into a wisp, upgrade them into a Hell 2 wisp, craft your Hell 2 green item. And you can do this all the way up. Now, most likely, you're going to be able to use your regular legendary CR to probably get you somewhere into the range of like Hell 3. It's really going to start seeing like the struggle in Hell 3 to 4 to 5, like that range. But this is going to be great for anybody who's missing that, 50, 100 CR to kind of push them forward, or a couple hundred CR and you can craft a couple of them. I think this is going to give people a path to more combat rating to get into the next Hell tier, because that was a big problem with people not being able to get into dungeons. So now you have unlocked solo dungeons, and now you can take the green gear. So this really is like you just went from open world farming now to dungeon farming, and you should almost be dungeon farming your whole way up, because they boosted the experience in dungeons. You can do them solo, and then you can now take greens from a previous Hell tier where you could farm easily and upgrade them into the next Hell tier. So there's now a path to scale up. And I think this might be the most beneficial part of all of this. Other than now we can take all of our scrap that would normally be glowing shards we do nothing with, and turn them into a green potentially that we actually need, like I just did here. Not the greatest stats. I'm going to lose some strength, but I'm going to gain a little bit more life and get some willpower, which I could probably stand to get some willpower here. I could always use more potency, especially as a monk needing long stuns. So I might try these ones out. It's definitely going into my CR set that I need a set bonus for. For PvP, these ones still might hold out just because of the damage to players and its vitality strength. But for my CR set, trying to get up to over 7,000 combat, I can definitely be over 7,000 combat rating now and still keep my Urge 4 set, which is going to be great. So that is basically the breakdown of these new green crafting system. It's actually pretty straightforward, and I think it's going to be very beneficial to everybody, from the new players trying to get better greens to us more veteran players who are trying to do something with all the crappy ones that we find along the way, or the ones that we don't need to build the sets that we do need. So that's exactly how it works, and I'm really glad they implemented this into the game. This is something that I've been talking about for a long time now. We were talking about this idea like months ago, and it's really cool to see something that we talked about in the community, and it's made its way into the game, and seemingly on the fly too, because this information was not available previously in the data mine. So that means this kind of data was just put right into the game. So this is something they were either working on the side and brought it in, or more than likely something they just did on the fly based on community feedback. So it's really cool that they did this, and I'm looking forward to be able to take the greens that are junk that I can never use, that I have a stat. Well, I can't use the ones in my stash, but that collect away, and you're trying to maybe put together half-ass sets. Now you have a solid set you could try to build and get the exact item you want. The drop rates are already kind of low. You're going into the dungeon that's got 1 in 6 chance of getting that exact item you need. Now it doesn't matter. Now you can just go into the boosted dungeons. It's going to funnel people into the boosted dungeons to try to farm greens there. You got the odds of getting the green you want from that boosted dungeon, or you can just farm it for the greens to craft exactly what you want to use. So it's a win-win. It's going to make more use of the boosted dungeons. Now here's what my suggestion is: boost the drop rates more on the boosted dungeons. That gets people funneling into those, and then maybe rotate it more often, like every 3 days or twice a week. Do it with the raid resets or something. 4 days of this dungeon, 3 days of this dungeon, and just rinse and repeat. I think that would be a good cycle and a good suggestion to get more people doing some focused dungeons, which also helps keep groups like, oh, we always know groups are going to be going for this because people are on a mission to do these boosted dungeons. Now, occasionally you'll go do one of the ones that's not boosted if you want to, but I think if you're going to have boosted dungeons and you want people doing those ones specifically for extra loot, bump up the drop rates in there. But that's just my 2 cents. I hope this helps you kind of understand the whole system here. And if you got any questions, I'll try to answer them down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I kept forgetting to say that in the other videos, but it's a new channel, and I'm hoping to grow this one here. So the other one caught the algorithm, so we'll see how these next ones do. But either way, these videos are fun to make, and I enjoy doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos, and I'm going to do another video about the new selling upgraded gems, so be on the lookout for that one. And I think that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, live stream Twitch every morning, 6 to 7 a.m. Like, subscribe, ask any questions in the comments, and I'll try to get to them. Have a great evening. Take care.